My topic today is going to be living more sustainable in Phoenix, Arizona through gardening and growing your own fruit trees, creating a microclimate in your yards so eventually you are using less water actually, and then obviously you have your own fruit trees and you're being sustainable within your own property by growing your own food. Start off with Pa. What do I know and want to learn about this? My knowledge is fairly basic. Me and my mom started doing this hobby a couple years ago when my dad passed away. We started by, my dad started by building a chicken coop actually, right before he passed away. And that kind of started the big trend with us, growing fruit trees and just trying to be more sustainable. Me and my dad helped build these raised gardens you see around the yard for vegetables, and then fruit trees started coming a little bit later. Little sneak peeks there. How might I learn more about it? Honestly, just trial and error, trying it out. See what fruit trees work, see what don't. How do you do it? You have to build your soil. You have to be motivated and committed to it. You know, any vegetable you use, you don't throw away. You compost it. You have to water your trees every day. You have to build your soil every day. It's an everyday thing. Your trees are it's like an animal, and we don't have any animals here except for some chickens, which help with the soil. You know, chicken poop is a great fertilizer. What problems do I anticipate? It's just weather problems. You know, sometimes it's too hot, sometimes it gets too cold. But you know, these are things you have to be proactive about. You have to put sunshades over your trees. Sometimes you have to put heaters by your trees. You have to treat your trees like they're babies. You know, you gotta build them up. And right now, my trees they're babies. They're still acclimatizing to this Arizona climate. This connects to sustainability in almost every way, in my personal opinion. I'm being sustainable by growing my own fruits and vegetables and not contributing to all this wasteful vegetable buying at grocery stores from across the world. You know, I'm not buying everything that comes from California to across the world in Asia. You know, everything that's mostly what I eat vegetable wise is grown here, and I'll show you some of the techniques that me and my mom have adapted to save our vegetables for the rest of the year actually. This topic has a positive impact on sustainability. I suppose you can say it has a negative impact at first because you have to use a lot of water to start off some of these baby trees. But once they acclimate and they grow a little bit bigger, your microclimate's going to start becoming a lot stronger and you won't need as much water. And your backyard will become a lot cooler because there's a lot more shade. It starts just becoming a good situation all around. And I explore this connection to sustainability on a daily basis. Just doing it. You know, you have to water the trees, build the soil. Everything you do is for your trees and for this is for my food. This is so I can save money on food on a daily basis. So I'm going to come around the backyard and start showing you some of the steps we do and how we do it. So to start off with, here's our bucket that we put all veggies, eggshells, coffee, you know, all that good compostable stuff. And then that goes back here to the composters. Sorry. So composters are right next to a Pakistani white mulberry, right behind there. Sorry. Right there. You got these two things right here. You basically put the compost, those dirty vegetables in there, some soil, and you mix it around. And then once we start growing a new tree, we mix that compost into the soil, and even the old trees get some good compostable soil every other week with some fish emulsion and some chicken poop mixed into that soil. So here's some of the gardens right here. We use old horse trough as to hold some of the gardens. You know, here's the soil. This is a tomato plant. No, this is a big pepper plant here. Look at that, Big Daddy right there. And the tomato should be right here as well. Yeah, here we are. Look at these guys coming in. Got some more peppers, serranos, jalapenos. These are always great for pickling. Pickle everything. Collard greens right here. Some cilantro, pomegranate tree. Got blue bamboo, not the most sustainable plant, but my mom wanted to grow it. Jaga tababa, Oliver loquat. You got a moringa tree, and fun fact about the moringa tree, this is native to my grandma's homeland in Paraguay, and same with the jaga tababa, and everything's edible in these, from the leaves to the bark to everything's edible. And here's another mulberry that's like a red mulberry that comes out of those. If you don't know what a mulberry is, they're like little small berries similar to like blackberries. And here's the new banana tree. It's doing great. For about months before we planted this tree, every coffee drink, every coffee ground went into this soil right here. And you can see this guy's beautiful. Right next to it, some spinach lines coming over. And then over to this side of the yard, bam, chicken coop. See if we have any honeys roasting today. Oh yeah, look at that. Hey baby. Any more babies? More babies. They're not producing enough eggs either. Unbelievable. So yeah, here they are. And then for example, just, you know, as you can see, there's no grass in this lawn. It's just trees. It's trees hoping they can make it. And then, one more cool addition to the backyard recently. This little guy right here on the ground is a hibiscus tree. And I think that hibiscus will be really cool for teas and beautiful flowers. And then real quick, I'm just show everyone the front lawn. Some few more fruit trees out there, and you can kind of get an idea of actually where I live and why having all these trees is important to us. So here's Main Road, 7th Avenue right here. You know, not the best place to live. A little loud and gross from the cars, but doing our best by growing as many trees as we can, many fruit trees as we can, being as sustainable as possible. Okay, I'll give you a quick lowdown. There's a white fig over here, regular fig over here, lemon, apple, and just give you an example of a tree bed that's ready. Look at that, nice tree bed that's ready. And this is honestly one of my favorite trees ever. I just have to include it. Look at that beautiful mesquite tree right here, you know, gorgeous. So that's how my mom and I are building our own little microclimate in downtown Phoenix, growing our own fruit trees, trying to be as sustainable as possible, financially responsible. I hope you liked my video, my in-depth tour of fruit trees around my mom's property. It's a good thing to get into if you're fighting any depression or anything. Growing things is great. Thank you once again. If you have any questions, always ask me. Thank you. Goodbye.